Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Urtuk Desolation. Now, we find ourselves at a bit of a crossroad. We are nowhere near high enough level to take on the boss fight. We just get absolutely destroyed. And I'm trying to think what we can do to get ourselves enough experience to do it. Yeah, moles. Maybe clear out some more villages to get us a lot more experience. I wish there was a way for us to get more party members. Only having 6 is frustrating. Because at this point in the game, when the enemy just outnumber you so overwhelmingly, having just 6 units is not really enough in my estimations. It would be nice to have more, especially when they outnumber you and they have like a ton of levels as well. Yeah, I'm not fighting this fight. Sorry, I don't mean to sound down. It's just how did he get hurt? I don't know how he got hurt, because if you start in your starting zone, you should not get hurt. Like if you're going to retreat, so that seems broken to me. Nah, this is annoying. And so I'm just trying to figure out what to do. Because at this point, this is the issue we have. Like, the game has done a difficulty spike, and we can't really do the hard fights because the hard fights have a lot of elite troops, and our guys aren't high enough level for them. Which is problematic because we really need to get experience. And everything around here is just hard fights. So there's no normal, it's just... Oh, there's a normal one over there, but it's going to take us all the times to get around there to do that. Let's try this one. Yeah, can you see what I mean? Like, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elite enemy troops, and on top of that, if we want to save him, we can't just focus on killing these guys. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard. Rush him down, try and kill him. He's wounded, which sucks, because if he dies, it's game over, so... it's gonna be one of those days. No, we just had to try. So I don't mean to sound down, it's just, like, I like this game a lot, but it's sometimes it has some really unfair difficulty spikes in it. Like, for the fact that I'm not a fan of the fact that your party size is always limited to 6 that you can bring on the battlefield, because the game very quickly cranks it up so you're facing like 12, 14 troops that all out-level you, and it just feels a bit unfair that there's no way to increase your party size. I want him dead. Let's get here. Let's throw one of these down. We'll move up, put shield ally on. Moles are dropping stuff. Okay. And even the basic enemies get a damage upgrade, so it's really hard to actually, like, there's been a noticeable difficulty spike I've noticed in the last couple of fights we've been in, where even the common enemies have had a lot more damage resistance. It just feels like they've got more health. Oh, he's got Berserk on. Great, so he got triggered by the booby traps, of all things. That's not good at all. Him getting triggered is bad because it means that guy's pretty much going to die. Right, keep his guard up. You can come here. He needs to die. Always drop the terrain down. Right. That's not good. Let's throw Berserk on him. We'll put Aegis on him. He can't attack this round, which sucks. He's out of no, he's actually still got a bit of stamina. Move him here. Yeah, you get first strike. Congratulations. He needs to die. Okay, those guys are going to be a pain. You can't do anything this turn. We need to undo that because he'll get flanked. Right, that took out that elite foe. He's pushing up. He's going to go after the range. Nope, he's going after him. Switch him out for him. You're okay there. I'm getting sick of you poisoning me, mate. How do we get rid of this guy? Just do that? Yeah. And of course he's resistant to being pushed, because why wouldn't he be resistant to being pushed? And he takes no damage whatsoever from anything, because of course why would he? Yeah, the game's definitely got a difficulty spike on it, and there's nothing I can do about it, which sucks. Because he's just healing for like all the damage I'm doing to him at this point. Just... Because we can't push him. He's resistant to being pushed. Let's just look. He's got all these abilities on him. Natural resistance, unbreakable, flesh eating, stalwart, fast recovery, recovery critical, monster heart, vein sense, fast recovery 2. Like, I like this game a lot, but there are times when the amount of buffs that the AI gets given is just unbelievably ridiculous. So if I don't kill him this round, this guy here this round, before he does all of his healing, he's just going to heal all of the damage in one turn. Right. Can't do anything else, just turn. Just look how much health he, like, this is the thing. I like this game, don't get me wrong, I think it's a really good game, but at the same time, I just wish that the AI would stop being given so many buffs. I can't even like kill this guy with a unit anymore. Like, one unit is not enough to kill this guy. You're gonna have to have like 3 units trying to kill this guy. Oh, and he's got, let me guess, he's got reflexive skin as well. That guy's got reflective skin. That's so. Let's see. Yeah, reflective skin. So it means I can't attack this guy in melee, really. To be honest, if we're being honest about this, I can't attack this guy in melee because you kill everybody else around him. So I have to kill him with range, but I haven't got enough range units to basically do the damage I need to do. And he can't be pushed. Let me guess, he can't be pushed. No, he might have. He might be able to. Let's try it, shall we? Oh no, he can be pushed. Incredible. I mean, I don't mind a hard fight, but at the same time, I would actually like a fight where I stand a chance of winning. Because at the moment, I don't really feel that I'm getting an option here to do that. Because just notice, see, it's 3 of us are all attacking this guy. There we go, just about enough. And he heals for most of his health. How long have the poison got left? 1 more turn, okay. We'll put an extra hit on him. He can't attack this round, he's going to have to hold. You're okay. I'm sick of you, mate, so I'm going to move here, take some damage, stun lock you for a round, in case I actually stand a chance of doing anything. Of course, his reflexive skin kicks in. Move here, take some damage. Of course, it's not enough to kill him. And then he heals, kills him. I can't attack him, because if I attack him, he's probably going to get a retaliation stuff off against me. Yeah, like that. Aegis is back up. Put Aegis on him to save him from the bleed. No, he's gonna die. Like, unless I finish this fight like super soon, he's just gonna keel over and die because there's nothing I can do about it. Okay. You can't do anything. You can't get the range unit this turn. You can't do anything. Angel's Pact triggered, which saved him. There we go. Right. Thank you, my friends. You get strong versus and we get a masterful silver axe. Alright, what do we need? So he's going to have that to up his damage. He's beaten up. He needs to heal. What to do? What to do indeed. Here comes the absorbent stalwart. We're a ways off it yet. These guys are banged up beyond belief. Right, let's get up here. Assassin's still out 5 turns, he's up. Right. I don't mean to be sody, guys and girls. I'm getting a bit frustrated with this game because there's a point in the game where it does like a massive difficulty spike, and it feels at the moment that there's not a lot of ways for you to counter it effectively. As you can see, like, the elite troops are taking like 3 of my people, attacking like 3 people in my entire combat round, attacking 1 person constantly to kill them because they've got so many buffs. And this is only the 2nd floor. Remember, like, this is not like we're on the 3rd or 4th floor. This is the 2nd floor of the game. We're only a day 200 in, and it's just pummeling us. And all they're doing is just throwing like wave after wave after wave of really frustrating elites. I will admit I am not a fan of the reflective skin. I think it is a rather game-breaking, a game-breaking thing to have in this game, especially when the focus is on melee so much. And they drill it into you about, like, all these like critical hits and all this kind of stuff, and then they bring out an enemy which, for a lack of a better word, basically nullifies a good amount of your melee combat potential, because it doesn't matter what you hit them with, they basically get a strike back, even if they're out of stamina, relatively speaking. So it just feels a bit frustrating when you build up a party and you build them up to have a very good damage potential, melee damage potential, and then it's just like thrown out the window because the enemy just has an ability which allows them to, for lack of a better word, just basically just walk a unit straight into the middle of your army and attack everything around it, like without having to do its turn. You can't even hit them, because if you hit them, they get even more attacks. Sorry, it's just, I find it a really frustrating. I lose 99% of my people in the late game to it, and it's just something that's very frustrating for me to deal with. And of course, because I didn't pay attention to what I was doing, the AI walked through boiling tar, as always. I hate doing missions like this, just because the AI just sits there, they don't move at all. Are you going to do anything? Like, are you even going to move towards me? Finally, they actually do something. It's a miracle. We still have to kill this guy, so we better pull back because of his... Let's just actually check to see what he has. He doesn't seem to have reflexive skin. This is something else I would like to have in the game. I would like to be able to see the stats of the units. I'd like to be able to see the see, like, as you're hovering over them now, you can see their information. You can't see that on the deployment screen, but as soon as you start the turn, you can see the information. So it would make sense to be allowed you to see this information on the deployment screen, so you can plan better. Because otherwise, you don't, like, for example, you don't want to have all your melee troops going up against troops that have reflex skin, because they just get slaughtered. But the game doesn't do that at the moment. So you're gonna move? Yeah, you're gonna move. Okay, so you hit him. Okay. Let's get some stuff off against him. I'm getting sick of having to deal with you. So let's finish him off. Okay. You're okay where you are. It's just little things. So I've played this game a lot, and there are things that bug me about certain elements of it. Right. He's got to run. He's got to shoot him. He needs to get healed up. I might take a break from Urtuk for a little while, guys, at some point, just because I can start to feel myself suffering from burnout. Right. That guy's not going to die. I don't know. I haven't had the best equipment and item drop in this game. I will admit I haven't had a lot of high quality equipment. Most of my stuff is still like steel or silver, and some of it's not even like I don't know. Maybe I just had bad luck this run, and it's making me a bit salty about it. No, it was a waste because he's got render on already, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Alright, kill him. Does he have reflex skin? Yeah, he's got reflex skin. Along with fast recovery, natural resistance, flesh eating, recover criticals. Yeah. Didn't I have these guys equipped? I thought the priest had developed natural resistance. Or did I get rid of that trait? I mean, he's been hit enough times by poison, shouldn't he have learnt it by now? Okay. I don't even think reflexive skin takes stamina. Does it? I mean, I might be wrong. I might just have become particularly frustrated with this entire thing so far. Yeah, it is taking stamina for him to attack. But you can see what I mean, like, there's, like... I just find it really frustrating how... Sorry, I don't mean to become Soti, but it does feel, especially for the second level only, like the second level of the game. Oh, come on. You can tell I'm getting frustrated because I'm basically making mistakes. Right, hunt him down. The problem is I have to kill this guy. Because if I don't, he's just going to regenerate all of his life. And he's got reflexive skin, which gives him like unlimited counterattacks. And how much stamina did he have? I don't know. I've just found that there's a certain difficulty spike in the game which makes it just unpleasant to play, because you seem to be spending your entire time overcoming ever-increasing surmountable odds, which is fun and all, but combined with the bosses, the new addition of the bosses, which basically are level blockers if your characters aren't high enough level, and it's just become a bit too grindy in some ways, I think, especially where, like, I've played this game a lot, so I know a lot about like how the game works, but like how do you overcome, for example, reflex skin without using just range units? Because from what I can tell, melee, especially against people like swamp folk who have it, becomes particularly unpleasant. And oh yes, last wave, even more enemies turn up. Fantastic. Over here, great. Better hope there's none of those massively regeneration goods. Oh yo, well look, there is. I don't know. I do feel that these guys need to get tweaked, because at the moment the elite version of them, I find the elite versions of the swamp folks to be something that really should not be on the second level of the game. It just they feel overpowered in comparison to everything else. Like Forsaken, yeah, Forsaken are frustrating, but you can fight them without too much difficulty. Swamp folk, no, it's like no matter what you do. I just think, I don't know. I'm just getting a bit sort of like frustrated with a lot of things at the moment with this, and it's just sort of bringing me down with the game in general. Yeah, I don't know what to say, folks. Sorry, I'm just in one of those moods. You're going to go and deal with him. Right, is there going to be a problem with this guy? I think what the issue is now that I sort of sit back and think about it, I didn't get enough what I consider useful like drop items early on. Most of my guys are still running around with fairly rubbish equipment, and it's impacting what I can do in relations to dealing with these guys. Like for example, his gear. I can't sew it. Dagnabbit. Okay, it's just that I just don't think I have enough equipment to deal with them. And it's a shame to say, but I think my party's not under-leveled, but under-equipped. I don't really know what to do about it. Maybe I went too hard on the. Maybe I went too hard on the enhancements as well. I didn't pick up enough of them. I just basically tried to make sure that I didn't have like health penalty ones. I'd like to see what people would think in the comments. I mean, there's definitely some things about the game that I'm not happy with. I think that using reflexive skin could carry quite a high penalty, because otherwise it's just a normal attack. And for guys like these guys here that have a ton of stamina, like if you see here, they've got like, wait a minute, they've only got 94, right? Because stamina doesn't change that much for monsters. Their attack is 40 stamina. And I'm just trying to figure out how reflexive skin works, because basically it's like, yeah, it takes 10% of your health to do a reflexive attack on something with reflexive skin. But your stamina, it says it does a melee attack, so your stamina should still be used in that melee attack. And if it's 40 stamina, because their staminas don't really change, and the stamina used for abilities don't really change, so it's 40 stamina for that attack, and they only have around like 94. I think even the big guy, even the elite guys, didn't have much more than that. Then they shouldn't be able to do like 3 reflexive attacks a turn, which is what I saw them doing. So, unless I've read the math wrong. I don't know. Right. So that's taken care of. I thought we had natural adaptation. I might have switched it out for something else. I don't know. Yeah, but our gear is not great. To be honest, it's okay. I don't know. I just feel that there's been a massive difficulty spike, and I'm having issues like overcoming it. I mean, we can try and do the boss fight. We won't win. Like, this just flat up that we won't win. We can try and beat down the boss, but it's probably not going to happen. And I'm becoming a bit. I think I'm becoming a bit burnt out with the game, to be honest, because I've been playing it a lot for a long time. And I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take a break, and just sort of sit back and just sort of think about how to approach the game, because I don't know, this run just feels really unbalanced for me. For some reason, it feels like the difficulty has been markedly ratcheted up, and I'm having real issues thinking how to counter it, especially when you're considering it's taking 3 of my units to kill one of their elite units in a single round, and the amount of buffs and benefits they all seem to be getting constantly is becoming a bit of a sore point for me, especially when it becomes harder and harder to play tactically when a lot of your tactics get removed from you. But yeah, so yeah, well, that's just how it is today, folks. If you've liked, press the like button. If you've subscribed, please press the subscription button. And I shall see you all again next time. Goodbye.